Bottom boys.
Bottom boys, bottom boys, bottom boys. Old Ensign with the bottom boys, bottom boys, bottom boys, bottom boys. It's a new year for the bottom boys, bottom boys, bottom boys cast.
That was actually pretty okay.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Yeah. One of my resolutions is to know when to reel it back, and I feel like I reeled it back on this one. There was a moment I was gonna press, and I think it would have gotten really annoying, which is my natural instinct. Boom, reeling it back.
I was gonna press. I wish you would have told me that beforehand.
Yeah.
So then I could have reeled it back a little bit.
No, I liked it. I thought I thought it was great.
Yeah, I got. Oh.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2024 now.
Yeah.
We wrapped it up. That year's over. 2023's come and gone.
Year
a lot of people, I feel like this
over.
happens every year, right? You get to the end of the year and people are like, "Oh, get rid of this year. Time for the next one." And it's like you're saying that every year.
Mm-hmm.
What was bad about this year? What were you so mad about this year? That's why we have the resolutions. Change it so that at the end of the year you're not like, get rid of 2024. Like, it's time to switch it up. Honestly, my 2023 wasn't that bad. There's a lot of good things that happened, I feel like. How was yours?
Oh, my 2023 was good. I had a good 20. I mean, it wasn't nothing really horrible went down.
Yeah.
I had to poop in a box and send it off, and that came back.
Yeah,
I'm
you
okay.
did.
I don't have to freaking.
Yep.
I
No
don't
fingers, just boxes.
Yep, and I don't have any kind of colon cancer or anything, so that's good.
The colon's still
So,
good.
Health's good. I got these hearing aids.
Yeah.
That I have in now, which I'm
How's
getting
the-
used to.
How's the adjustment going? You feeling good with them?
It's off and on, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. So, at some points, I have superhuman, robot hearing.
I've noticed,
and-
you'll hear something and you'll be like,
and-
"What did they say?" And I'm like, "I have no idea."
And then they have two. Yeah, I feel like if I'm watching the TV, it'll be on 2.
And you can hear
and
it.
Laura will be like, I can't hear that. I say, oh, sorry, it's really loud in my ears right now. But
Right.
if more than one person is talking, then I freaking
It gets confusing.
Yeah, it gets a little if
Yeah.
a lot of stuff's going on.
Yeah, it's hard to
It
parse out the
starts
differences.
to buzz together.
Yeah.
But other than that, 2023, you know what?
Yeah.
It was a little forgettable. No, you know what? We started the freaking podcast.
I was gonna say we did. There was some stuff that was. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you. There wasn't. I went into this year, 2023. I guess not this year. I went into 2023 with a lot of I don't know, weird ambitions. But my ambitions changed really early in the year, and yeah, we started doing the live shows again. We started the podcast, and I don't know. From that, for me, that really turned the year around and into a good year. I ended up putting out 2 books. I had some
there. Yeah.
I had some success. Yeah, I had some success at work. We won an award called the Penta Pencil, which is a 5-year award for an agency and a client doing good work for 5 straight years. And there's not a lot of people who can win that.
Yeah.
So that was
You're
pretty
looking for
cool.
that octa-pencil.
Yeah, if I can get an
Octa-pencil.
octa-pencil, I'm golden.
An 8-sided pencil.
I'd be all in. Yeah, that'd be incredible. The Penta, it was cool. What it is
Deca pencil.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
want a
yeah. It should have been a
Deca
Deca pencil.
Ooh, you could play D&D with a 20-sided pencil.
Ooh, dodeca pencil.
Dodeca pencil.
A dodeca.
Man, that should be on your New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
get a dodeca pencil.
I'm gonna say this directly to the people at the One Show in case any of them happen to stumble across something I put out. One Show, dodeca pencil. Give me a dodeca pencil. I've been on Wendy's for 10 years. If I stay 10 more years, I get a dodeca pencil. God damn it. Those are the rules.
How do I get a dodeca pencil? I have to make one.
Yeah, you could make one.
Fuck.
Well, that'd be a really funny pencil, with a little bit of just a little bit of graphite on every corner.
Yep.
I'd use it.
There's 8 things or freaking 20 things are drawn at the same
you're just
time,
drawing
20
yeah,
lines. Yeah.
20 SpongeBobs all at once because that's all I know how to draw.
Before you get too far, what did you get for Christmas?
Ooh, Christmas was pretty good. I'm playing. You got me Spider-Man 2. I'm playing that still. My mom got me the Super Mario RPG, so that'll probably be what I play when I finish Spider-Man. Big Christmas though, we saved the gifts, and me and Amber we went to Universal this year out in Hollywood. So most of my gifts were like like this Felix the cat hat. I got a bunch of merch. We did the Harry Potter thing. We did the Hogsmeade. We ate at 3 broomsticks on Christmas morning. So I got the robe. I got the scarf. I got the wand. I did the whole thing. It's very millennial of me. Of course, I was Slytherin because doy. And so yeah, it was fun. The Harry Potter thing was cool. Like they had a whole Christmas thing, and everyone acted, "Hello, welcome to Harry Potter." Like all that, It's immersive. It's a good time. Super
Did they
Mario.
do a Christmas Carol deal? 'Cause that seems Harry Potter.
Man, they should have, because they have ghosts. They should have definitely done that. No, they did like.
And they all talk.
Yeah, they talk exactly like it. Because
Right.
no, they did They had the Hogwarts like light up. They did like a light.
Missed out.
Yeah, they did like a light show thing. They definitely should do like a Hogwarts Christmas Carol thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not? You already got the ghosts. They're already. Hello. What up? I'm a British guy. This is how we talk.
Please, sir,
It's
can I have some more?
Hello, sir.
More?
What day's today? Well, it's Christmas Day. Yeah, they all talk like that.
Oh, you got me this thing, too.
Oh, yeah. So while we're there, I found Paul the greatest piece of merchandise anyone's ever created. It's a little plushie, a little cute plushie, and it's of... the old guy from Jurassic Park, the one with the cane that like started Jurassic Park, Dr. John Hammond of
He's
Jurassic
great.
Park.
Look
yeah,
at him.
like they made that into a teddy bear. That's fucking incredible. Like what kind of everything should be a plush. If you can make a plush of Dr. John Hammond, I want Golden Girls plushes like this. They would be adorable. They probably have them. I need to look it up.
He looks like if Colonel Sanders was the fish stick guy.
If Colonel Sanders had opened Captain D's, that's what the. That's Dr. John Hammond. I want to build a bear of Dr. John Hammond. Only thing that would have been better is if they would have had like a sexy Ian Malcolm, what's his face, Jeff Goldblum when he had the shirt open. If they would have had a sexy Jeff Goldblum plush, immediate purchase.
Yeah,
that would have been
sweet.
Instant purchase.
Maybe even if they just did his chest, it would have been fine. They didn't even need to do his face.
Yeah, do the little fluff on the chest with the hair, like make it where you play with it.
Done that for free, probably.
Oh yeah,
wouldn't even have to pay anybody royalties.
Yeah, just give me the chest.
Just the chest. I got this. I do this thing usually when I get gifts.
Yeah.
And I buy myself stuff.
Yeah.
When I go to like Christmas shopping
all the time. I can't help it now.
It's my birthday.
It's like we get to an
buy
age.
Myself more shit, which I'm tough to buy for because, well, if I want it,
you can just buy it. Yeah,
that's which I'm happy that's a thing.
Yeah, it's like it's good to be in that position, right?
Yeah. So, but I did get this chair.
Oh dang! Look at that! Look at the lumbar support on that thing. His back's gonna be nice and tight.
I was
nice and firm.
I was going for I was trying to be a little more comfortable here in the seats. The first one I got had like a head thing up here.
Yeah.
It was black and it had a head thing there, but I didn't get it because it made me look like Stephen Hawking.
I mean, I could.
I to the side.
I wouldn't mind. Like,
yeah, I was.
We'll get you a little robot.
I was like, man, I better just go with this one. It matches. The color matches.
Hello,
anyway,
my name is Paul. And get you a little speak and spell. I didn't even do our intro. I don't feel like when I opened. I didn't even say our names. I didn't, did I?
No, we didn't.
Well, hey, I'm Matt Keck, and this is the light of my life.
Paul, New Year's baby Shields.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we just went into talking. We're so comfy now.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Let's do plugs real quick.
Yeah, let's plug some shit.
Our show, January 12th at the Rhino in Kansas City. The show starts at 8. The doors are at 7, but you can get tickets right now at therhinokc.com. Other than that, right now, we finished up our Christmas movie marathon. Keep an ear out, maybe even while we're discussing resolutions about what we're going to do next for side podcasts. We got some ideas. We're cooking, so follow along with us. You can get some merch at thebottomboyscast.com.
Yeah, buy some T-shirts.
Yeah, we got these Arson Club shirts. We got some great stickers. We got some cool stuff. And we're going to keep getting more cool stuff. So
merchandise.
Keep checking it out. Yeah, merchandise, right? Yeah. That's cool. That's just cool. So we're coming into this new year. And we decided last night.
Oh, also,
yeah.
sorry.
No.
Before you get there,
Don't want to jump ahead.
I also I bought myself for Christmas.
Ooh.
This. The reason I say this is because I bought this inversion table. The table that turns you.
It flips you like upside down and stuff.
Upside down, yeah.
Did you tie it like by the ankles? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it like locks in by the ankles. It was like really heavy to put together because my back. I'm getting old, so my back's all. I was like, ugh.
Got to stretch it out sometimes.
Yeah, but and they brought it in the box. It's big. Took 2 dudes to bring it in, so I was undoing it, threw my back out.
Oh no!
Putting this thing together,
getting the thing to fix your back.
Yeah, real freaking gift of the magi going on there.
The monkey paw curl. Oh yeah, your back will get better after it gets way worse.
Yeah, so I gotta go get a chiropractor appointment, I guess.
Got to get a version table since the inversion table fucked you get a version table.
I need a new version of me. Sorry.
Oh no, I love it. I'm gonna have to try that thing. I'm gonna have to lose a lot of weight first, but I'm gonna have to try.
I think you can fit on there. I don't know how much you weigh, but
well, we'll get to that too.
Yeah,
because we're gonna talk about our resolutions for the year. And it's 2024, looking back at 2023, we were talking about a lot of things got accomplished. And see, I get it with resolutions. I get why people are like, oh, it's just arbitrary. It is what it, well, yes, of course it's arbitrary. Duh. We made up calendars. It's just a way for us to kind of like keep track of how life continues. That's all time is. Of course it's arbitrary. But that doesn't mean you can't use that arbitrary point to create positive change. It's nice to have ways to track your own progress, and just because it's arbitrary doesn't mean you should choose to not make positive changes in your life.
You have to have something to keep you accountable.
Yeah, it gives you like a time frame to do it within.
Yep.
And then it gives you a time to check back in. And yeah, maybe you don't accomplish everything you think you're going to. Of course not. A year's a long time. Mm-hmm. We are not the same people we were a year ago, and we won't be, hopefully, the same people in a year. So these are going to change. But like the dismissiveness on resolutions is so silly to me. To me, that's just like you choosing to not do anything different with your life.
Right. And then
that's just going, I'm fine with everything. And that's okay. If you don't want to do it at New Year's, that's fine too. But that, to me, that means you're a person who doesn't set goals. What are you doing then?
Yeah. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? Why are you even here?
So, I mean, I've got tons of resolutions. I got all sorts of them.
I had when I did my, I started a new position at my job, and there was a person in there that had just did not do a good job. Yeah. And there was just piles and piles of paperwork and stuff.
Right.
Right. And when I came in there, the old guy from work came in and told me one of the most important things that for me to know, and that was, he says, hey, don't shit where you eat. He said that. And also he says...
the classic.
Yep. And also he said, something in this pile of foods tastes good. But also, he told me that the thing you need to do is there's a big pile ahead of you, right? So you want to grab that low-hanging fruit. Yeah. So you can get that thing that's easy to do real quick.
Create some momentum.
Get yourself accomplished. You make sure you accomplish something, and then
snowball.
You move, and it's snowball. You actually accomplish something, and makes you feel good.
This is great advice.
You don't want to fucking clean the house, but once you do the dishes, you feel like, oh shit, I cleaned the dishes.
Yeah, it really does. It really does feel that way. Like you get a little check mark next to something, it feels good.
Things in motion tend to stay in motion.
Damn right. A little inertia. Yeah. I feel like even today, like, I'm not going to go over, like, my goals for my house, but, like, I have pretty specific goals, like budget and house and things like that.
Oh, shit, man.
And I
wrote down house goals.
Well, that's good.
Okay,
it's good
great.
to have them. I'm just not going to get as specific as what we have. You know, Amber, she has a whole list of very specific things we're going to do, but I even...
So these are Amber's goals?
They're both, but
yeah.
like this morning even, I have arcades in my living room. This is why we recorded a little later, because I was sweaty as shit when I texted you. I moved all my arcades downstairs because I'm gonna start transferring my garage into like a big arcade space, and so it's opening up the living room. But it's crazy how I did that one thing, which admittedly it was heavy, but it was fine. It wasn't like crazy heavy. These are the little one-up arcades, so they're not like they're kind of the cheap, easier ones to lift. But just doing that one thing, yeah, momentum. Like suddenly, like 3 or 4 other little things that are on the list get done. Like that's all you got to do is just take those first little steps, and you start doing stuff. And even it doesn't have to be related. Just do anything.
Low-hanging fruit.
Low-hanging fruit.
Get yourself a sense of accomplishment.
You got to start picking. You got to start picking something. So let's start from just last night. It was New Year's Eve. We were watching the New Year's Eve specials, and we collectively were watching this and realizing that these shows are potentially the worst train wreck of a show
They are.
I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you have guests who are just like zooming in from their home, barely paying attention. We got to hear about how Jeremy Renner was inspired to write this new album. Like, I mean, it's not good content.
No, they just had one where they just put it on John Mayer in a cat bar.
Oh man, no, that was the best part. John Mayer in the cat cafe in Tokyo was
he said nothing, plugged nothing.
He just fed
just
cats.
John Mayer with the
Incredible
cats in a bar.
I mean, that I'll watch all day. But first goal, I want us to somehow, some way, get a segment on one of these shitty New Year's Eve shows. We're gonna get on there. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm starting this. I have 300.
We're gonna make our own, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to. That might be the end result. But either way, we have 365 days. Ryan Seacrest, I'm getting up in your DMs today. Put me on, baby.
Okay.
We're gonna
do the Ryan Seacrest one.
Maybe we can write like a.
Are we gonna have to get? Do we have to go and like camp out at night to get first in line at Times Square?
See, I'm hoping we won't have to do that, because I'm pretty sure all of those people are just sitting around with pee in their pants. Yeah. Like all night long, I'm watching these people, and I'm just like, you have pee in your pants.
Yeah,
right?
if you lose your spot,
your
you're done. You're out of there. You know why you're getting back in.
You're just standing around waiting to make out with pee in your pants. 2 pee pants, just making out as a big paper mache falls. That's all. Yeah. That's all it is. But let's get to like
shaking each other's hands.
Yeah,
I peed. Me too.
Yeah, I got a little pee.
Shit in my
let's
pants,
rub
actually.
our pee against. Yeah, that's like that. Yeah, you know that earthy smell. So let's get into like personal goals. Do you want to just like go back and forth on like resolutions, or how do you want to do it?
We can do that. Remember that? Okay, so like 5 years ago, I did a thing where I decided.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I decided to. My New Year's resolution, and I decided I was going to film it and stuff. My New Year's resolution was to help 5 other people accomplish their New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
And then I would record it and stuff like that. Well, when I started it, it got because that's the main problem.
Yeah.
Really, with your resolutions is. You have to have something or someone there, right, to hold you accountable.
Yeah, you need some follow
keep
through.
You there.
Yeah.
So that was going to be my deal, to try to help you
be the backbone,
stay accountable and stuff. But I mean,
accountability buddy.
Yeah. But I kind of I should have done 5 people because
that's too many.
Yeah. The 5 people got to be a little too many because I mean, one person wanted to, which was fine, which was good. One person wanted to run a 5K, which that was, which felt good. So I was going in there, I was running beside her and with her and stuff like that, which that one was fine. That tracked. Yeah. But then I was going over, another person wanted to lose a bunch of weight and freaking, so I was like, well, let's walk and let's do the walking. So now I'm all just working out and stuff.
You're
all
working
the time.
out with 5 other people.
Yeah. And then another person wanted to I don't know what it was, but we took fencing lessons.
You were in really good shape around that time. I mean, it makes a lot of sense right now.
And then so I did the fencing lessons, and somebody wanted to write a song.
Oh yeah, that's not a. I mean, that's all right one.
Every month or whatever, every once a week, maybe it was even once a week.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah. But with all that, it was just got to be so much trouble keeping up with them, and the other people. I mean, I would have to keep with them.
Yeah.
To keep them
going.
And it was getting trouble for me to make time for all this stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
And I say make time because, I mean, that's the whole deal.
Yeah, you got to, right?
Making time is the point.
Well, that's the whole point of all of it.
They don't have time for something, you're just not making time.
Well, it's just, if you don't have time, in the end, it's just because it's not your priority.
Lower on your importance scale.
Yeah.
So it got to be, so I got filmed like quite a bit of it. And we did end up going and doing like the 5K and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So get the color run and things like that. It's just and I did the fencing lessons and all that. It's just man, after doing all that and trying, I was like, I don't think we're gonna do this again.
Like that was way too much.
Yeah, just maybe one person.
Yeah.
One person. And the whole deal with recording it all. And I did some videos where it was pretty cool. I did one mashed out, probably find them, but it's yeah, it got you. I just didn't know what I was doing with recording and things like that. And then when I wanted to record somebody, I was like, how do I record that and do all that stuff,
Yeah, so, I feel like that's something that even now we're still like figuring out, like all the specifics. Like it's a lot to figure out. Like
right,
make sure
and
you get all your
that's
coverage.
Kind of one of my new and reason I got into to mention that the 5 year deals because one of mine is to get better at doing this stuff.
Okay,
recording of things and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to. Same. I want to get better at the back end on all this stuff. Right. Like I feel like we talk fine. That is what it is. But yeah, like making the machine function.
We're learning the videos.
Yeah.
And I'm learning the videos, and I got to a point where I'm got up there. I got new
you got
Mac,
that new software. We got
Final
these
Cut
new
Pro
fancy mics. We got all we got iPads.
So, yeah, I got it.
We're hooked up.
We just gotta put it together.
Yeah,
to get you a good product, and maybe and I think maybe when we do our say what we want to do.
Yeah,
we kind of I think we have to sit down and tell ourselves, how do we get there?
I mean, we for sure will have to. We will for sure have to do that. I think
maybe even getting a studio is a deal.
I mean, I think that's not a bad idea. I've been considering.
Not that I don't I like our set.
No, I do too. Yeah,
stuff,
but I've considered that for sure. Like just having a separate space to where we can shoot anything and everything. Like, yeah, why not? Right? That could be a huge move.
Yeah.
And then we can, use it for whatever. Shows
stuff
even.
Together is, when we do shows and all that. And that's another thing with all this stuff. There's so much time.
I know. It does. It takes so much time.
Goes into it and stopping and having to,
make sure everything's ready.
Show at the same time and then getting there. And if we put this out every week and we're doing a side deal this week as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just writing those stuff out.
Just making sure you have it. It's a lot. I think that's really like, it kind of goes back, just what we're talking about goes back to like, one of mine is I want to start finding our real fan base. Like we're building like a foundation right now, and that's kind of what we're talking about. We're editing a lot of these things. We've got our platforms, right? But to find real people outside of the people we know, who I appreciate. I love all the people I know. It's great. But to find some people who are like following us for different stuff. Now we've amassed quite a few followers this year, like more than I expected to. But to find just like those real fans, because that's how we're gonna know what direction to keep taking a lot of this stuff in. It's what resonates with people is how we're gonna be able to figure out. Okay. We'll be able to learn so much when we find that foundation because we'll learn what's resonating properly. Like we always ask, we want comments, we want comments, we want comments. And really what that is we want something to react to because otherwise we're just screaming off of a cliff at nobody.
And also we want to know that people are actually
we want to know someone cares. Because if you don't, exactly. Because if it's complete shit, like, we need a new direction.
Right.
Which I don't. I know it's not that.
I mean, but you have a plus because you work in advertising. And
Right.
you've had,
And I work around people
social
who
media is your job.
Sure, and I work around people who know how to do a lot of the details, and so I think that's something that we do well. We do a lot of the details well. We do a lot of just like I think when I put the metadata in on our freaking podcasts, I write special jokes in the comments. Like everything. Every time there's an opportunity to put something in, I put it in. Because I don't care if you see it. That was the magic behind Wendy's too. I don't care if you see the jokes, because when you finally find them, suddenly there's a treasure trove of everything, and you're like, oh wait,
you go back and
you
look.
actually gave a shit, and we're putting. And so
Yeah.
I feel like we're building right now. We're building the treasure trove that someone's gonna come back and listen to this episode in like 5 years, and either will have died a horrific way, and that's why they're listening.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that's not...
or we can get famous.
So you said one of yours was to hold back.
Yes,
right.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? What do you think that applies to with like maybe this that we're doing?
I have a tendency, and I know I have this tendency. It's something I've had my whole life. To I think of stuff very quickly, and I can't help it. And when it gets in there, I gotta get it out. I gotta get it out. I'm working on that part. The gotta get it out. I need to be better at listening to what other people are saying. I think a lot of times when people are talking, I'm busy thinking about something else, and I
do that all the time.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be.
Especially here when we're doing this thing.
Oh yeah, like, you start thinking about what you're going to talk about next.
Right,
and it's hard to be present all the time. And I notice that in my real life too. There's so much stuff going on. Sometimes it's hard for me to stay present. And I think staying present will help me not override conversations in ways. I feel like sometimes I'm pretty like. I just force conversations into the way I want to go because I talk a lot. And I know that that's good for what we do. I get that. But like sometimes I'm trying to learn to slow down and process the things I'm saying before they're out of my mouth and I'm talking over someone else, and that.
You think we're trying to do too much too quickly?
No. I don't.
And I don't either.
No, I don't. And I actually, as we go through our list, I honestly, this year we did a lot. And I have a list that is daunting, actually, when I look at it. It's like, as I'm writing it, I'm like, this would be fun. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, but these are all things I legitimately want to do and have to somehow find time to do them. So it is a little daunting looking at the list, but also exciting, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's stuff I want to do.
And I'm with you. I don't think it is either. When I said before, you grab that low-hanging fruit, and when you do something, feels like a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Just like we started the podcast, and I was like, okay, and normally I don't know that this is going to last past 2 or 3 of
who
these,
knows?
But, I mean, we're still doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I'm still, liking doing it. And we started back doing the shows.
Yeah.
And so.
And that's been fun too. Like.
Yeah.
It's been a struggle for sure. Like, a lot of things changed with how the show was going to be when we first started. We had a lot of things change just within our friend group this year. It was a big momentum shift. It was hard to deal with. But we got back on the horse anyway. Like, we started riding and it stopped, but you know what? Like, we're now putting on shows again. Like, we're still going, and it is what it is. Like, so it's like, I feel like the last few of those have really, like, the last 2 shows we had, I feel like there were at least moments where it was feeling good and feeling like the old shows to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, when we stopped doing the old shows,
yeah,
I was legitimately sad.
Yeah, man.
I was really sad when we stopped doing them. I mean, we weren't making any money at them.
No, and we still don't. Like, I
yeah,
don't know.
we still don't. We're still not, making money at
I don't
this
know.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if, hopefully we will. That's one of the goals, is to make more money doing some of this.
One of my goals is, and I do this because always said, like we said at the beginning, I didn't make enough money to do what I want. And
Right.
that was my whole deal. But
Right.
I'm getting old. I'm 51.
Totally.
51 and a half, maybe.
It's close to half.
Yeah. And one of my stretch goals has been to retire from my day-to-day job.
The day job.
By 60.
Yeah.
And that's only, 8.5 years?
Yeah.
8.5 years.
Right.
So I have to find out some way to support myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? By the time I get to, I've got
sure,
plenty of money saved up and stuff like that.
Right.
It's just, how long am I going to live? Past 60.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, we don't know anymore, right? Like,
right.
People
I got
would
the 401k, do all that jazz, but I still don't know. I still, it would be nice to have something.
Just a little thing.
Yeah, I've tried investing in some stuff, but
Right. You gotta get with the right people. You gotta make sure they're gonna actually follow through.
Yeah. So I guess as one of my New Year's resolutions is to get this thing kicking and going to a point where
we can make some money.
Making money and being able to,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, and since we're talking first steps on that, like, we're already, to some extent, because, people who watch things and listen to things that want to make them for themselves a lot of times don't know a lot about the back end of it. And I've been doing this for so long now that early steps on for making money on this. One, of course, there's merchandise, but we don't have, like we said, our consistent follower base yet. So that's selling to people we know for the most part, or someone who happened to like one of the things we did. We need to create our consistent follower base. That said, there are other ways for us to create income streams doing what we're doing. One of them right now, TikTok has creativity program beta, which is money that they put on advertisements on certain videos over certain lengths. The problem there is they have to qualify. TikTok has to choose which ones qualify. I think we've had like one video qualify. It made like $17, but like, that's the first early step into how that works. It's like my YouTube channel, how now, because one video popped off, 10 years later, I make $250 a month, something like that, by doing nothing. So we put it into our TikTok, we put it into our YouTube, and then we find the fan base. And I think those are our first steps. And then, like I said, we got into the TikTok shop now, which that's something that they have. If you get past 10,000 followers, they let you start making playlists, and they give you access to like creator things. And so with the shop, they let us choose items where we can ask for like a free sample, and if we make a video with that thing and we put a link to it and people buy it, we can make a commission. So we don't get directly paid. We're not at the level where we're like influencer, but we could potentially grow there from this step. And I think this is the first step that a lot of people, when they're doing influencer stuff, they want, because it starts making you look legitimate, right? Like when we do a live, one of the things we got is a game that's called like Smash or Pass. We're going to play that on a live, and it's going to have a link, and I think it's going to be fucking funny.
I'm going to smash everybody.
But that's the kind of thing you want.
I'm just going to go around smashing.
It makes you feel legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to smash it. You would smash everything.
I'll smash. You know what? Here's my deal. Here's my saying.
Yeah.
If you want to smash me, I'll smash you. Fuck it.
That's true. Smash for a smash. Super Smash Brothers over here.
That's my saying. That's my motto.
But while we're talking, it is your motto, honestly. Anything that'll smash Paul, he'll smash. It's true. It's his motto. Boulders, Paul loves smashing boulders. He'll smash
Come here,
a boulder.
boulder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got a fucking piano hanging from a wire. Paul will smash that shit.
Yep.
Anvil, he'll smash it.
Tibetan sky burials.
Boom.
I will smash those bones. I'll smash those bones.
He's a smasher. While we're on the talk of just like the creativity platforms, I'll go through a list of things that I'd like to make this year. And let me tell you, it scares me a little, but these are things I think there's other stuff I want to make that I know realistically is just not going to fall within the year, obviously. But these are things I think I can do this year that I want to make, and that's a stand-up special. I have roughly an hour of new stuff that really needs polished. I want to make a short film. This is just a 15-minute little short film thing idea I have. I want to write 3 books So one of them won't be that hard, and I've started. It's the Wendy's book. I'm going to write the brief and unimportant history of the Wendy's Twitter account. And then I'm going to write the sequel to Life, more or less, and then I'm going to write a book that's in my head that's kind of about the Antichrist and how he didn't mean to become the Antichrist. It'll be interesting. But I'm going to write those 3. I'm going to make a short film. I'm going to do the stand-up special. Outside of that, podcasts in our show.
Well, it seems like you're going to have a lot of time.
It's ambitious, right?
You have a lot of time to do a bunch of shit.
I feel like it's ambitious, but I think I'm going to be okay. I think I can do this.
Yeah, mine was to lose some weight.
I got that one. Yeah. We do got to lose some weight, though. They announced the Avengers vs. X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel's doing all the X-Men's coming. You know it is, because they're running out. They're running out of steam on Avengers, but X-Men was always cool. It's so fucking cool. And they've got it. It's just right for the picking.
Oh, yeah, I love the X-Men, yeah.
And there's so many characters.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get in shape and get cast in an X-Men movie.
Do we even need in shape? I know.
Yeah, sure. We don't have to. I could be Blob.
What's his face? Kamal.
Frazier played Beast, so I guess maybe we could be anything.
What's his... Kamal...
oh yeah, he got so ripped, and then he wore
and then he didn't even show his
well, you didn't even show your
body.
abs. What are you doing, man?
Yeah,
Marvel. Weight or not, I'm letting you know. I'll play any fucking character. I'll play Skin from Generation. Actually, that might be pretty good. So 2 years ago, I was 385 pounds. Into this year, last doctor's appointment, a couple months ago, I was 308.
Ooh.
My goal was to get under 300 this year, and I missed it by like a tick. I missed it by being lazy and going to McDonald's a couple too many extra times.
Clap for you.
Well, but I'm saying I might be perfect to play Skin. I'm gonna have all
you
this.
Got some extra skin going on there?
Not a lot, but it's a little. I'm gonna have to do some, especially if I hit my goal. My weight goal this year is 250. I want to lose 58 more pounds. But I'm actually going to exercise this year. I'm going to drink that water. I'm going to eat better. I'm trying to quit fast food. Don't tell my work. I'm going to stretch every day. Hopefully.
I have my inversion table. 300 pounds. 300 pounds is what you got to be. So
I can get on there soon.
8 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll just squat a few. I'll just take my arcades up and down the stairs a few more times.
Take a shit before you get on there. I'm pretty sure.
Especially, oh God, I have to quit the fast food. I ate that Taco Bell last night. It wrecked my life. It was the worst. I can't live. I can't live anymore. Once I turned 35, the fast food just told me no. So that's another goal. I'm going to quit the fast food.
My body can't. I cannot get rid of. I don't even eat the fast food and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't eat the fast food stuff. I stay away from sugars. I don't drink I haven't drank soda since 2008.
I've never seen you drink a soda.
So I'm like, man, I don't know why I can't. It's just, I'm just going to get old, my metabolism or whatever. Mm-hmm. Last year, I was like, I want to lose some weight. And then I had a bet with some coworkers that I would lose some, because I got up to bigger than I'd ever been.
Yeah, that was me, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, we had a bet to lose 30 pounds in a certain amount of time. And I lost like 25 pounds. They didn't go for it. Yeah, no, so I remember you telling me you were doing it. I was wondering. But I was like, great. But then I think I've gained it back.
It happens so quick, man. It's so easy to do.
I lose that much, and I was at there and stuff. So maybe, So I guess maybe not lose weight. Maybe I just need to get comfortable being fat.
Well, that's okay too.
Or get bigger clothes. Maybe that
doesn't
stretch
hurt.
Goal. Stretch clothes.
Stretch your clothes out. It doesn't hurt. Like when I was getting big the first time, like there were moments where when I just bought some bigger clothes, like my life was a lot more comfortable for a while. And I'm kind of in reverse right now. Like I have certain shirts that I wear now where it was my big boy shirts, and I'm just like, God, like it's just. There's too much of it, But yeah, just getting comfortable with where you naturally are is nice. Like,
get comfortable
with
yourself.
Nice. Yeah. You know what if you know what you like, you know what you're gonna do. Be comfortable with that.
But it also doesn't.
But that doesn't mean you can't. Like if you have a goal to do.
Push you to freaking.
No, sure. Yeah, if you're comfortable, you're comfortable. But
health-wise,
also,
I need to.
Yeah, if you want to be
Lose
healthy.
weight. I need to exercise. I need to freaking move a.
My bones started
I need to-
hurting, right? That was it. I was carrying so much weight, none of my joints were working properly anymore. Had to shed some of this shit.
Yeah.
Make my heart beat better. I don't know. What else you got? What else you got?
Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay, so I got away from. So when we did this, one of the main thing when I started doing comedy, my whole deal was I just played like guitar comedy stuff.
Yeah, funny
I'd
songs.
write the funny songs, and then I would get up and play those on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guitar.
yeah.
And that's all I did. I didn't do
and
stand
they're
up. I didn't
excellent
do
songs.
any of those
like,
things.
Yeah.
And I didn't. It was just people laughed, so I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
I mean, yeah.
And so then, when I hooked up with you, we wrote songs together. We
Yeah.
started doing that, but then we also started doing the shows, the lucha shows.
Yeah.
And doing entirely different kinds
Acting,
of comedy.
yeah.
We had to do the sketch
Improv.
comedy, doing the improv, doing the
Some stand-up bits
stand-up.
even. Yeah.
yeah, stand-up stuff. Yeah, which but I want to get back. I doing that. I've left my music stuff behind.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
you haven't done much of
I
that.
haven't done it all. I haven't really picked up the guitar.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I need to get back to that. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I would like to.
Because you're
just
great
to-
at it.
Well,
And you probably have some new songs in there.
I guess write some new stuff. I guess. Get
Yeah, I
down
bet
there,
you got some new
write
songs
some
in
new
there.
songs, but I don't necessarily know if I want to do it for comedy's sake or not.
Or just
but,
like make an album.
yeah, because I've never.
I'm into that.
Well, I've never wrote. I've never. I have like. Serious
Yeah, you've got a
songs
lot of
that I wrote.
songs, right.
I have serious songs that I wrote that I don't play for people, because,
Yeah.
just because they don't get that effect.
You don't get that
comedy
laugh.
song does.
Yeah.
That's what comedy,
Yeah,
you
sure.
get that
It's
laugh.
that instant
Yeah,
gratification.
we should do an episode on what's funny.
Okay. Yeah,
What is
let's get to
funny?
the
What's
bottom
comedy?
of funny.
What is comedy? What's
Let's
funny?
get to the bottom of funny.
Let's get the
Ooh, I
bottom of
like
funny.
that.
Yeah, we
That's
should
on
do
our
that.
resolution
I was just
list.
And so in doing that, trying to I would always do this because you get those natural reaction. But when I
Yeah.
play like my serious songs for people,
Yeah.
it doesn't get that reaction.
Well, sure.
That those ones do. So I would always keep those to myself. And
It's hard to share something serious
Yeah.
with people. There's like,
yeah, and
yeah.
but so I was thinking maybe I'd try a little more guitar stuff
I like that.
and start playing some more. I'm singing. I've got to where I sound like a condor.
What? What does a condor sound like?
That's how my singing's gotten. The only practice I've gotten has been singing our theme songs.
I learned because, Trent started coming over just playing his guitar while I randomly sing whatever comes to my head. And I've learned that I can't sing not in Jack Black's voice. I can't stop doing it. I'm just like, and it's like, God, I gotta find my own voice.
I think that lends to
singing.
how he's playing though too.
Oh yeah, it does.
He plays that fast
Yeah, he plays
rock-
that metal-y style.
Yeah,
He's a
so-
metal guy for sure. Yeah, I would love
So
to
maybe
hear
write
your
some songs.
music.
Maybe do some more song stuff, but
Yeah.
I really like doing the comedy stuff too.
Well, sure.
So I don't want it to get in the way. So I have to put what
It just you got to
Putting
find your
stuff-
moments.
again,
Yeah.
I guess the low hanging fruit, like
Yeah, find your priorities.
just
Like,
said.
well, and for me, especially because all these projects, right? For me, what I do is just when something feels good, I try to work on it because you don't ever get that feeling back about an idea than that initial good feeling you get. And that doesn't mean that something can't, you don't need to foster something and develop it. You definitely do. But, you need to give it some attention when it first comes around.
Yeah.
And then you'll find the next steps as it goes. But,
right, and then write down. I need it. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
nope,
that's a resolution. Bring
resolution.
a notebook around
Have
with
them-
me. I mean, I have a
Yep.
phone. I can write it down. It's just I'm old, and I didn't grow up texting.
I don't
shit,
do it either. I don't do the
stuff,
notes.
So
I have a hard time with the notes.
In there is not as.
I'll put something in the notes and I won't look at it for years, and then I'll find it, and I'm like, God dang it, that was actually pretty good, but now it's irrelevant.
Yeah, I do that with songs a lot. When I've done that with songs, and I go back, it's like, oh, that actually.
It's like, wait, that's got some.
I could actually do something with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that's my deal. I just need something so I can write down. I've got, like I said, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
So, and I'm started not. I don't sleep a lot. I try to stay up as much as I can.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like I'm wasting.
I get it.
My life almost a little bit.
I'm the guy who watched
you know?
Twilight. When I found out the vampires didn't ever sleep, I went, oh, that's not so bad. I'd be a vampire.
Yeah, you'd be a Twilight vampire?
Yeah, for sure.
Your Team Edward?
I mean,
is that what you are?
Of course, they're sexy. One, they're all sexy. They get to live forever. Man. They never sleep. The only problem is that you have to drink blood, but like, I don't know. That doesn't have to be a problem.
I mean, it kind of does.
Find a freaky cult that'll lend you some blood.
That's your substance.
It doesn't have to be a problem. They go and they.
You're gonna find the cult or start a cult.
Yeah, sure, I could do that.
Maybe that's your
I'm
first
a vampire.
Stop to becoming
I'm a vampire. I've got that natural riz,
cult.
right? That
I
natural
guess so.
riz.
Yep.
Okay, a few other things on my list. Let's see what I got. I want to get better at impressions.
Okay.
I want to get better at impressions. Since the pandemic, I never was an impression guy. I was never an accent guy. But since whatever reason during the pandemic, sitting around watching TV, I sat there and I started mimicking stuff. And I think I'm getting a little better.
I've read some of your stuff, and some of them
of
are
it's
pretty
okay,
good.
right? Yeah. So I want to get, because I feel like that's a tool we can use for anything, is impressions. You want content?
People like it.
Make fucking Squidward say the alphabet backwards. You know, maybe
People,
that.
it doesn't
maybe
matter
that
what you say.
Go
People
viral.
dig it.
Yeah, exactly. So you can not even have jokes. You can just be like, this is them singing a song I didn't write, and people will go, woo, yeah, that sounds just like them. So that's what. Give me a crutch. I need all the crutches I can get.
So get better at impressions.
And
that's one you can do just
yeah, I actually
in the mirror or at home or in the
totally.
car or
I got a plan actually on our first show. Mm-hmm. I got the wheel. It was over here for a long time. Mm-hmm. We got the wheel. I'm gonna put an impression in every segment of the wheel, and then something that impression has to do in every segment of the wheel. I'm going to spin it twice. We get the person.
How many
we get the
segments
thing. I think there's 16, but I'm going to double check.
Okay.
So some of these impressions.
Listen,
some are going to
be
16
impersonations.
Some are going to be a little better than others, but that's
like
part of the point,
I like
right?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, put me on the spot.
Put that on your list.
Make me Jennifer
Doing
Coolidge.
it on your list.
Yeah,
doing it.
happening.
Not just a resolution, just happening.
Actively pursuing.
That pen doesn't work. My resolution: get a pen that writes. That's going to be my new resolution, which should be pretty easy. Oh, there it's writing.
Here's a real simple one.
I know where I'm checking my list for your list.
Hey, I love it. You should double check. Just double check. I want to get put through a table at a wrestling show. Ooh. I don't care what wrestling show, so I think that's achievable. Like, I could get one of these indie shows around here
Have
to
you had
let
that
me.
for a long time? I know you're. A
I've always
fan.
wanted to be a wrestler, right? Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to do it somehow. So, like, even just a one-off, getting to go in and do a thing. Like, I feel like that at least satisfies the little sliver of that being my goal, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a dream I know I'll never fully have because, like, I'm too old. Like, I'm too old. I'm too out of shape. It's just that's not a thing I could go back in time and do. But
how do you start that one? Get a hold of a wrestling person?
Yeah, like I feel like I could just DM some wrestlers around here.
Slip in those guys' DMs.
I'll slither a little sneaky snake on it. That's what I'm gonna use, right? I just gotta leverage that bullshit. If I leverage the fucking snake, like maybe I can get some of these dreams knocked off my list.
Okay, well let's do
that. I'm gonna use it.
Maybe by that time, by our next podcast.
You think
hopefully
gone through? I'll DM somebody. I'm gonna DM somebody today.
I'm trying to hold some accountability.
Yeah, put me on the spot. I'm in it.
I'll count the shit out of you.
Yeah, count the fuck out of me.
Get an abacus.
Yeah, we're gonna
accountability.
It's gonna be like the
Counting
doctor's waiting room where you had to do the weird
counting your abilities.
curvy abacus.
Abacus, but
yeah, it's not an abacus at all.
It's a kid's toy.
Yes, it is. I love those things, man.
Oh man,
were great. They're little choo-choo trains and stuff.
Oh yeah, but what if it was?
Yeah,
that'd be great.
If that's how you had to count. You want tens, you got to figure out how to loop-de-loo around, baby.
That's my next. Let me write that down because we're going to use that as a bit at our next show. The baby abacus.
The baby abacus.
Nice.
Do we
Great.
know anyone with a baby? We can get him on there. Make him count. Baby accountant. Oh, that's it. It's the baby accountant, and that's his abacus. He pulls his abacus out.
Oh, yeah. He just there.
And it's
okay.
that.
Why he's in a jumpy?
Yeah, a little
things?
onesie that's like got a tuxedo printed onto it or something.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the boss baby.
Boss
Yeah.
baby, yeah.
Do you got what else do I have? I want to get on a big roast, and I don't know what that means now anymore. I mean, obviously, I get to do the Wendy's roast day every year, which is probably like one of the biggest roasts in the world. So I guess that's maybe.
I mean, you reach a lot of people.
I want to do a roast show as me, unleashed. Like I want people to be able to see how fucked up my roasts can be, maybe. No, that's not necessarily what I mean. Fucked up's not what I'm going for. I just mean like I want to see how good how good and mean.
So you've got to be. So what you're saying, you need to get on one,
a real
something that has Jeff Ross on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to just do like roast battle at a club. I would, obviously, that's cool. Like I do want to do that. I just mean like, man, and this isn't even a real goal. This is like a long-term resolution. This is like a probably never gonna happen resolution. I just wrote it down.
Got it.
Because like I don't know, I watch all those celebrity roasts all the time. That's one of the things that made me want to do comedy. And man, I just want to do one. Put me in there and let me go. And these people are not gonna know what hit them. I got that venom in me, baby. I got that venom.
I mean, if once you're in one that's big, it'll make you.
I know. Greg Giraldo was my guy, and it was because of those. And then obviously afterwards, everything he did. But like, but I mean, that's most of my list, really. Like little things. I want to do better at this, better at that. I want to learn Spanish. I didn't say that. I don't think.
No, you didn't. I do too. I need to too. Everybody at my work is freaking Spanish. So
yeah.
I need to.
I mean, I feel like more and more
Latino. So
even last night we're watching the top of the year, and it's what Bad Bunny and Karol G and like all these people who it's just full on Spanish music. Like I feel like maybe if I want to continue to enjoy the culture, I should
be able to communicate with people.
Yeah, I feel like, and why not? That seems fun. I always like Spanish.
Yeah,
I do okay at it.
Yeah, people.
I know some stuff. I took like 4 years of it, I think. 2 in college, 2 in high school. I know some words. Leche.
I know.
That's milk.
I know.
I'm just joking. I know
Harry Gatto.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know the gato part.
I know the Harry Gatto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gatto's a cat, right?
Gatto is cat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just said Harry Cat.
Yeah, you did. You nailed it, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need to learn Spanish.
Harry Gatto.
I feel like that's all you need to know. Yeah. Actually, you might also kind of know Japanese because that sounds very close to arigato, which...
Harry Gatto.
Arigato and
I do know Japanese.
Yeah, see, you nailed it.
I'm not trying to learn that. I know it.
Yeah, you're fluent in 5 languages, I feel like.
8.
At least. 8. Ooh, what are they? On the spot.
Well...
we know Japanese. We got Japanese. We know Spanish. We know English.
I know English.
Obviously Klingon. I mean, that's a given.
Yep, Klingon.
Mm-hmm.
I know Klingon.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what? How would you not?
Yep.
Hock flock.
Hock
flock 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 flock.
Frock frock.
Which means you also speak German.
Yeah.
That's German right there.
Okay.
Which I think that might be
it's
Russian.
by 9.
It's close enough to Russian that you probably speak that in Ukrainian too. And then what's the last one? Italian? Italian's just Italian's just cursive Spanish. So
yeah, I know orc.
There you go. You know orc? Yeah, Elvish.
Orc.
Let's check your character sheet.
I know
what
orc.
languages do you speak? Common?
Orc. It's a romance language, the orc.
The nice thing about speaking English is you also speak Common and Galactic Basic just out the gate. Yeah, I mean, what else? You got anything else on your list?
Man, what do I have here? Oh, I have keep in touch with old friends.
That's a good one, man.
Do a better job
That's
at
a good
that.
one. I got in touch with a few people this year. A couple of them I lost touch with again, but like, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I usually do a fairly good job of making friends.
You do. You got a lot of friends.
And I have a lot of friends. And then me having been single for a long time and not into, a relationship where I get married and all my friends do get married.
Right,
and
right,
do
right.
Move on. So
They do, yeah.
They move on
they
to
get
their
their
families.
kids.
They move away.
And, yeah.
To
Totally.
a better spot than where I'm at or whatever. Yeah, they're like sayonara. Oh, there's another one I know.
Boom, Japanese again.
Oh, Japanese again.
That's one.
Yep.
You see,
Knew
he's
that.
fluent.
Double
fluent.
Japanese. I took Japanese twice.
Yeah,
and
did.
then so they get away, and then I start. Yeah, so they move. So I don't know how to text it though. How can I text in that? Is there
in Japanese?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. You probably have to download a keyboard. I bet.
Gosh, dang it.
Man, how big are their keyboards?
Yeah.
This is something I'm really curious about. Actually, how big is it? Like,
right.
the kanji, because there's tons of characters. Woof.
Look like hieroglyphics.
Almost, yeah, with like little changes in each little thing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's why. I mean, I'm too dumb for it.
Yeah.
I'm too dumb.
So I just need to, text them.
Yeah, text
Or something.
Yeah,
text?
I mean,
is that good enough?
yeah,
Text
I
them?
think text is great. When I get text,
Is it a bad deal if I'm doing it because I'm thinking about them, right?
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
When people text me, I'm never upset about them texting me. I mean, unless they text me some bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
which, I mean, even then, I'm never upset.
Yeah.
I've never been upset.
Maybe I'll just write them letters.
I mean, I've thought about that though, right? How cool would it be to be like the guy that like sent handwritten letters your whole life, and then like maybe they collect them after you're dead, and I don't know.
I knew I was collecting these stamps for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. You got a bunch of stamps. Use them.
Yeah.
I got some Universal Movie Monster stamps from my best friend growing up's parents because they were male people, right? And they gave me these stamps, and they're like 3D, and I was like, cool, I'll save them because I bet they're worth money. They are not worth any money.
They're like the monsters?
Yeah, they're really cool
Oh,
stamps.
nice.
They're fucking sweet, but they're not worth any money.
Oh, man.
Stamp collecting.
Oh, maybe we should
It's a
start
bust.
stamp collecting. Let's start stamp collecting.
I just called it a bust.
Oh. Maybe we can bring it back. Man, that's my new resolution. Bring back stamp collecting.
Let's collect coins because they're at least worth the amount that
How
they're
much
worth,
is my
right?
fat Elvis worth?
Ooh, yeah. Maybe we should collect commemorative plates.
Oh, I've got a commemorative plate. I started collecting.
Yeah,
I have one.
That's a good
but
plate.
I
It's
found
just
it.
like a random kid on it, right?
Yeah, it's a Christmas one. It's just some random kid that says Christmas 19. I don't even know if it says a year, but yep.
It's beautiful.
That's my
It's
first
a
start.
beautiful plate. I'm gonna potentially eat some Christmas cookies off of it this year if we can figure out where the hell it went.
I want to get better at improv stuff, doing
Yeah.
the comedy stuff, I guess,
Yeah.
too. When I
Yeah.
said I did but I want to get better at it because I'm not very good. It's out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, I feel you.
To improv
You just want to
better.
be more comfortable while you're doing it.
Yeah, and it's tough because you're really good at it. You're really good at it, and I feel
I'm too
like,
fast sometimes.
and I feel like I can't get. I was like, man, how am I going to catch up to that? I don't know. But even if I were, and I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if it's possible.
Well, I don't know that you should even.
Especially since my brain is shutting down some. You
Well,
probably heard it on this podcast.
That's where you're
obviously, 'cause
gonna.
I'm thinking of words in my head and what I'm wanting to say is not registering as quick as it used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's scaring me a little bit, but I mean, you'll hear me talking and then I'll stutter around trying to get the word that I'm thinking of. It's an easy a chair. What the fuck? You couldn't think of chair? Come on, Paul.
So I'm already starting to do that a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's where you're gonna catch up to me. Is I'm gonna burn all my fucking brain cells out in the next 10 years, and then I'm gonna have the brain of a 90-year-old, and you'll just have the brain of a 60-year-old. So you'll have to remind me of shit.
Maybe that's the deal.
You're gonna be like, "Do you remember when?" I'm gonna be like, man.
It scares me though. I'm scared I might start hitting friggin' like Alzheimer's.
I'm
and
so
stuff
scared
like
of that shit, man.
Yeah, that's one
Dementia
thing
and
that I don't
stuff.
wanna-
I'm so
yeah.
afraid of that shit.
Yeah, just losing that.
And
stuff,
I don't think
but
I've had anyone in my family necessarily have it.
maybe there's some brain stuff.
Ooh, brain stuff.
Is there brain stuff you can do?
You can do. I mean, they've got
To
like
fix
apps that like
you
are supposed
better?
to train you to like control angers and
Maybe that should have been my
emotions.
resolution. Maybe that should be my resolution. Get
Brain
better
stuff.
brain stuff.
Increase
Can I
brain.
take a pill?
I think there's brain pills. I want to try and get some Ozempic.
ginkgo
That might-
biloba?
Yeah, ginkgo biloba.
Just start chugging ginkgo biloba.
Yep. Maybe some Ozempic is what I want because then I don't have to work as hard on that weight loss goal. Just want some Ozempic. Just give me it. Give it to me.
And maybe actually starting to do some stand-up, maybe, too. That's
I want to hit these. I mean, obviously, since I said I'm doing the special, I want to go out. I want to hit these mics. I want to do some shows. Like, if anyone's out there booking, let me know. I need a little more time than 3 minutes on some of this shit. So, yeah. I want to do some stand-up.
Maybe trying some stand-up, because that's way out of my comfort zone.
You're good at it. When you do it, you're good. Every time you get good reactions.
Yeah, people laugh, which is, again, that's one.
Well, you're so naturally funny that, like, that's why it's like you don't have to necessarily be great at improv to some extent, because the way you react to stuff is just so naturally funny. Like, and you know it is to some extent. I know some of it is just your natural reaction, but then you like upping that to 11 because you know it's funny. And so that just helps. You're just such a naturally funny person. Now I get it though. You want to get the confidence in, like, and reps will do that for sure.
Yeah, it's a whole different deal. It's a whole different thing.
Right. It's not
writing the song or whatever. We can talk about that.
Oh yeah, we'll keep talking
when
about
we do
it.
The funny.
When we
one.
That's true.
When
we do the
save
funny.
That one for deal. But so I guess New Year's resolutions. Need to paint my deck.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Old guy things.
Yeah.
Need to paint my deck. Need to freaking.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff around the house I got to do. Yeah, I mean, my list is so long.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to redo my kitchen floor here soon. It's nasty as fuck. I got to scrape all that up.
Yeah.
I've had the flooring.
I was going to say, I've seen that.
The flooring we've had for months. It's just been sitting in the house.
Every time I come in.
It's just sitting there, ready to go. I think I'm finally going to do it. I'm finally going to do it. Only other thing I have on this list that I didn't mention, and I'll just mention it real quick because it's such a vanity thing, and I feel dumb even wanting it. But currently, I have 78,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. When you hit 100,000, they give you this little, like, trophy button thing that they send you in the mail of the little YouTube symbol. And, I know that, like, I'm not putting out a ton of content that makes me fucking PewDiePie or fucking Mr. Beast. But I don't know, I just kind of, like, I still feel like, to some extent, I'm a weird piece of, like, the YouTube history, and I just kind of like to have the little trophy just to have it. I don't know. It's dumb, but it's not. That doesn't feel too out of reach. 22,000.
22,000.
I got 36,000 people on TikTok this year.
Go out there and like. What
so go to my freaking YouTube channel. Search youtube.com/Matt Keck. Actually, it'll take you there. I'm pretty sure. Subscribe to that shit. Why not? Get me a button. I want a button. Give me that button, YouTube. Give me the button.
So get to your channel. Get that channel. We'll get buttons.
You don't even have to watch a video. You can literally hide me after following. I just want the button. I just need the subs. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my resolutions list.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, I don't want to get too
serious. Is it serious? You can get serious. I feel like we can be serious. We're getting to the bottom.
Yeah, Laura said she should say "I love you" more this morning to tell people that she loves them more. Yeah, and I was like, wait, why do you need to do that? I mean, that's obvious. It's an obvious one.
That's a great one,
but it's one
it's hard, right?
I don't think it needs to be said.
Sometimes it doesn't.
I mean, I think
sometimes you just know,
right?
You do.
Shouldn't you always know? I think you should always know.
I think to some extent you should.
If you don't know, then you should probably assume that it's not.
Yeah,
probably.
I would say so I grew up in a non-I love you family. Yeah. Amber did not. Yeah. I still have discomfort to this day because of growing up in a non-I love you family, using the word with certain people. It takes a lot before I can say it, and even then, I feel weird saying it.
Me too. I'm the exact.
My mom was the only person that said I love you growing up.
I was never in. I'm not been in one, and nobody said one when I was young.
Right.
And then when I get there, when you get
into the situation,
it's. I mean, because I feel when I do it, I feel like it means something.
It does,
So, and I think that. I don't think you should go around just telling people you love them more. That should be the deal, because when you do,
you don't want to lessen the value of it,
right? And when I do say it,
You want to, you want to make sure they know what you mean when you say it. I get that. I do.
Because there's so many people that I've seen just say it. It's like offhand. I love you.
I say it with Amber like that all the time. And I mean, to some extent, it's because like when I was young, I remember someone saying something to someone else about it and being like, "What if this is the last time I see you? Then you didn't say this when you left, blah, blah, blah." So that always stayed in my head. And so with Amber, I mean, we do everything together. So I say it all the time. Yeah. There's just like, I don't know, there's just a weird comfort in it. It's almost like a hug that you can say.
Yeah, I guess so.
But at the same time, I understand, like, there's value in the word. It's a strong word. And you don't want to devalue the word, too.
I feel like it does when I say it all the time.
Yeah, totally. I think for me, it's like a comfort level. Like with her, I could never say it like that with anyone else. It just I couldn't say it so easily and naturally, ever.
Yeah.
For everyone else in my life, it's gonna be other than my mom, it's gonna be a pretty big situation before I say it. It just is. It's hard. I can't do it. Mm-hmm. There's people that, yeah, sure, I love them, but when they say it every time they leave and stuff, I'm just like, okay, bye. I get it. It's hard. Like when you don't grow up with that just being a thing that you throw out, you want to reserve it for yourself to some extent.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, that was just one that I
liked it. That was good. That was good conversation.
Matt, you know what? You know how I haven't done it for a little bit because we've had guests and stuff.
We've had in-person guests.
Actually.
I'm sensing an expert.
I found an expert. I got a card. I got a card.
Okay, we've got a card for this one.
So I thought it would be a good idea if hold on a second. Okay. I thought it would be a good idea when I saw this card. Mm-hmm. There's some and it says Ambrose is this gentleman's name on the card, and it's he's like a fortune teller.
Kind of like ambrosia.
I guess so. Yeah, ambrosia, yeah. Drink of the gods.
Drink of the gods.
And
must have gotten a little sip and now knows a thing or two, huh? Is that
yeah,
what's going
so
on?
he's a fortune teller. So I figured we just tell him, right, what our New Year's resolutions are, and he tells us if we're going to accomplish it.
Oh, I like that.
And then we don't have to start.
That's true. If we're not going to accomplish it, why waste the time trying?
Right.
We'll figure out which ones we're actually going to do.
Cut it off.
Yeah, then we can focus.
Nip it in the nip it in the
bud. Nip it in the bud. Yeah, so that it can. So that that's perfect. Yeah, we'll trim off those extra branches and we'll focus so that we can get one big juicy fruit.
Old sitcom references, Paul.
I love it.
Why I oughta.
Oh, why I oughta.
Meathead.
Straight to the moon. Shut up, dummy.
Okay, so I've got his number here. Let's see. Let me try ringing him up.
Baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad and scrambled eggs.
This is the amazing Ambrose. Who's this?
Oh,
hello, Ambrose.
Hey.
Welcome to the Bottom Boys cast. You're talking to the boys on the bottom.
Oh my goodness, you have got my attention, gentlemen.
Well, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I didn't see the amazing part on your card. You should put that on your card.
Yeah, we would have called maybe a day sooner if we'd known you were amazing.
Oh, that's what all the boys say.
So I got your card because it said you would tell fortunes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. I am clairvoyant. A lot of people say that I'm gifted in many ways, but that is primarily the way I earn my living now. I am required legally to inform you that the first minute is $4.99 and each additional minute is 99 cents.
We have to pay for all your experts, but
well,
we can put it on my work card. We'll put it on my work card. It'll be fine.
Okay. Well, this might be quick then. So we have... You're on the Bottom Boys podcast. You've
definitely heard of it.
Heard of that?
We're so famous.
Boys, I'm the original Bottom. Go ahead.
So we're doing a end of the year New Year's resolution episode here.
Oh, that sounds delightful. How can I help?
Well, I was thinking we could just tell you our resolutions, and then you tell us if we're going to accomplish them or not, and then that way we can just not start on them. If you know what I mean?
Why waste the time?
Oh, that is genius.
I know.
Yes, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's start easy. This year I want to learn Spanish. Am I going to learn Spanish?
Well, it's unclear. I'm gazing into my crystal ball at this moment. It's also a Santa Claus snow globe.
Nice.
And Santa's just got this twinkle in his eye, and it's telling me right now that, yes, there's a chance you're going to learn some Spanish. Mostly some Spanish names, gentlemen's names, Jose and whatnot. So,
Carlos.
yes, I'd pursue that if I were you.
Oh, I think Pablo let us use one of his iPads. That's a
Yeah,
Spanish
Pablo,
name.
we are using an iPad.
What's up, Pablo? Yeah, I'm going to learn some Spanish names this
Shout
year.
out to Pablo. Yeah, you've already done that.
Lo siento.
Great.
Si, senor.
I was, yeah. So I want to, what was one of these? Oh yeah, I was going to, I thought that I might try to get, paint my deck.
Yeah.
That was one that I had on the list. Am I going to get my deck painted?
I'm on the cellular phone. It sounded like you said something to the effect of painting your dick. Is that correct?
Accurate. Yes, that's what he said.
Well, is that some sort of a euphemism for using protection? Because in that case, I would definitely say that you would definitely need to do that this year. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it was,
Don't
no,
get
it's
that
not a
sippy.
euphemism. It's,
Don't get that chlamydia.
I was,
Exactly.
I've been taking ginkgo, I'm thinking about taking ginkgo biloba, so that should clear that up.
Oh, I don't have anything for that. Sorry.
Well, do you have another one there?
Yeah. So this year, I wanted to I want to become friends with Taylor Swift. I didn't say that earlier, but that's here.
Oh man,
I want.
That
she's
is
in Kansas City all the time.
Yeah.
We should be able to do that, right?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
How's that, Ambrose?
I would say you could probably do that with the same certainty that Marissa Tomei could someday win an Oscar.
Oh dang! So guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
All right.
Mhm.
I am
Yep.
gonna put a star
That is a
next
certainty.
to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, definitely. That's a 100%.
I am in my reputation
Yep.
era.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love my cousin Vinny.
I did too.
When does that come out?
Not guilty, Yana.
I don't understand the reference, boys. Anyway, what's the next one?
Yeah. I want to keep in touch with old friends better, maybe.
Oh, so the assumption here is that you have friends.
Burned.
Oh, Ambrose.
Sorry, that was part of my New Year's resolution to not be so stabby with my words. Sorry, boys.
This is the first
Sure, you have a
first of
chance
the
to
year,
rebuild
so
those old friendships. You can go ahead and count on at least one old friend still speaking to you.
Wow.
one old friend.
Not bad.
Okay.
That's a pretty good number.
Yeah. That is a good note. That's a yeah.
It's better than zero.
It's a good way to yeah. So I will start with that, and then once I hit one,
Then
I
stop.
just stop.
Just stop.
Absolutely. Don't
Okay.
overdo it.
After contacting one friend, have them stop.
Yeah.
Then stop right after that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
I want to get better at impressions, Ambrose. Do you think I'm going to get any better at impressions?
Well, let me see. What impression are you getting right now?
You tell me. What is she serving, Ambrose?
I think you could do an impression of probably first of all, boys, I'm sensing you may be like funny people, comedians. Is that correct?
I mean, we attempt.
Okay. I think you should do an impression of the ones you're most similar to. Now, I'm
Ooh.
sensing by the one accent, one of you might be Asian. Is that correct?
Man.
Matt, is that Matt?
It's me.
Matt, you're the Asian one?
I'm
I think that you
very
could
sorry.
probably get away with a pretty good Bobby Lee impression.
Oh, yes, I'm Bobby.
Oh, that's uncanny. That is uncanny. And the other one of you two, I sense, is a huge dick, so you might try...
Yeah, I'm... Well, you're spot on, Ambrose.
He does have a huge dick.
Oh, well,
Yeah, well... Spotted dick. That's me.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
We are the Wish version of Bad Friends. Always will be.
How's the podcast gonna go? By the way,
Yeah, let's
What's the
hear about
future of that?
Boy, this thing is getting ready to take off. I can see
Ooh.
very, very clearly a rosy future for both of you. Not just the palms of your right hand.
I'm a lefty, baby.
Oh, excuse me.
We're gonna lose weight.
Yeah, we losing weight.
We're losing weight.
Definitely. I mean, have you two looked in the mirror? You could use a few pounds off. Yes.
Bingo. I'm with you.
Are we
Ambrose.
going to be able to accomplish that, Ambrose? That's what I was asking. Can you
Oh,
rub
no,
your
it's
balls
accomplishing
and let me know?
for it, but yes, accomplishing it. Yes. Okay. I can see both of you losing upwards of 15 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's worth it.
Together?
Yes.
Oh, well. You know, that's something.
Yeah.
That's something.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take it.
Yeah, sure.
That's freaking-
That's not zero.
My weight always goes off of my rest of my body and
Yeah, that
like
is
my
how weight
knees or
works.
something, my kneecaps, and then my face just stays fat until.
Oh, you mean I got it. Your face stays fat and the rest of your body gets skinny.
Well, just my knees.
Oh, just your knees get real skinny?
Yeah. Well, they're skinny anyway,
That's they called you old skinny knees back in high school, didn't they?
but that was my nickname.
Mhm.
Did you get
Paul
Skinny knees?
old skinny knees?
Oh, skinny knees.
Shields.
Paul's skinny knees. Yeah.
Oh,
It.
I see. I thought you said skinned knees, and I thought that meant that you were on your knees an inordinate amount of time.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, sure.
No, I used
He's
to.
short. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to get
I
on
used
his
to use my
knees.
knee. I got in trouble a lot in high school because I used my knees to pick locks. I was a big.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really
That's
would
how
love
skinny
to see
those
that.
knees were. But now look at them. They're normal size.
That is a
because-
normal knee.
And yeah, that's where my weight goes, on the knees.
Straight to the
I can
knee.
no longer pick locks with my knees.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Mm.
I've on purpose
Mm-hmm.
for 20 years. I never purchased a key. They tried to give me a key when I would rent a house. Wouldn't take it because I'd always open the
He's the
door with my knees.
He had the secret janitors didn't want you to know.
Yep. But then I started college. I started eating the Domino's pizza, and
So you're telling me that your knee bone was a literal skeleton key?
it was a skeleton key. Yes, it was. Okay, so we're gonna lose weight. That's awesome.
Love it.
Congratulations.
You know what? Aardvark? What's the what's your New Year's resolution? You know what?
I'll tell you if yours is gonna come true.
My New Year's resolution?
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, you'll have to pay an additional charge to get what I'm resolute about this year. And sorry, boys, but that is not fit for a podcast.
Oh,
Wow.
Ambrose got it going on.
Okay. Well, think it in your head right now. Okay. Hold on a second.
Ooh, yeah. Think it in your head.
Yes, let's try it.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Guess what my
I have some
resolution is going
fortune-telling
to be.
dice right
Paul
here.
has fortune-telling dice.
I have some
Oh,
fortune-telling dice. I don't know how to use them, but we're gonna
we're about
see.
to find out in the moment.
Think in your head what you want to accomplish.
Ooh, yeah. Look at all these symbols. You've got like
Yeah.
pentagrams and like
What's your resolution?
astrology symbols on them.
I'm not gonna look in this book, but I can tell you right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a strong. What you
Yeah, let's hear this resolution, Ambrose. These symbols are intriguing.
I resolve to find love in the new year.
Ooh, there's a strong. Look at that. Look at that.
Chance.
Strong.
There's also two M's.
Strong moon.
So there's a strong chance you're going to be saying,
And here's a moon, so that's like a
At
like
nighttime,
getting
you're going to go
mooned,
back
getting
to
mooned.
You're going to go to bed.
That's some cake involved there.
And then there's a Sith here. They're like a scythe, like that the death carries around. So I think afterwards, in romantic literature, back in the day, death was actually a euphemism for coming. So I believe that means you're gonna be coming all year.
Ooh, I like the way that sounds. La Petite Mort.
Here's one that's a fat fish. So
Fat fish.
you got that.
So, yep. You know,
You got the old fat fish.
Put to that what you will.
And then you have a sideways Pac-Man ghost. So I think.
Oh, yeah. That one is a sideways Pac-Man
Well, maybe
ghost.
maybe it's a gravestone.
Oh, maybe it's
Ambrose?
Maybe it's a little bell end. Maybe it's a little mushroom cap, if you will.
Oh yeah. Maybe
that's the D.
If we
it
put
looks
this
a little
on
bit
top
like
of
the
the
D.
fat fish. Oh yeah.
It looks a little like the
Oh,
D.
yeah.
You mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
I will be able to have sex and find love in the new year, and then I will die.
I mean, that sounds like a good way to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's 2 death things we had. We have this sigh and the.
Oh, and the gravestone. Oh, yikes. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Ambrose.
Yeah.
You know
Ambrose?
what? I'll go ahead and pay the additional charge. You deserve a good
yeah.
way out.
So
we're so sorry, Ambrose. Sorry to break
Well,
the news to you
all
like
right,
this.
It's giving me something to look forward to this
our
year.
last
So-
episode was on how to get rid of a dead body. So if you.
Have your family and friends listen to that one because your time is up, my friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very well then.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Ambrose. Ambrose, thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Ambrose.
felt, that was all basically very positive.
And in case I don't see you again, it was nice meeting you.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, it has been my absolute pleasure to speak with both of you. One final note, I will say, Ambrose is just a nickname. My actual name is Ambrosia, Nectar of the Gods.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My mother named me after my daddy's love juice, and she said it was Ambrosia. So there it is.
I mean, there you go.
Yeah, that's a great
I can't
story
believe your
for
dad
your
was
nickname.
pumping out the nectar of the gods.
Wow.
I'm in.
That's awesome.
Give me his number.
Very
That's
welcome
great.
for
So,
that.
and maybe I'll give. Well, maybe. Well, if you give me a little discount, if we use you as an expert again.
Of course, we can work something out. boys.
Repeat
Okay. What's the time? Yeah. So yeah, I think we could do that. So
13 and
Yeah.
a half minutes.
Oh,
That's
shit.
expensive. Whew.
hung up on him.
That is
Sorry.
expensive.
Sorry, Ambrose. Hung up on you. Had to do that quickly.
I mean, it sounds like your year's going to go pretty good, though. Like,
Yeah, everything was good.
Yeah, we're going to lose a
Ambrose
little
is
weight.
dying,
I'm going to, Ambrose will be gone, but I'm going to.
I think I'll get laid first.
Yeah, and he's going to get laid a lot.
Yeah.
But then he's going to die, and I'm going to learn a lot of Spanish names. You're going to paint your deck, I think. I'm not quite sure
I'm
how
painting
that...
my dick. Actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe both. Maybe you're going to use
Yeah.
your dick to paint your deck. Either way, I think it turns out pretty good for us this year.
I tried it once.
Yeah? Which one?
The painting my dick. I put one of those. I tried to do one of those.
Flavored condoms?
No, the those temporary tattoos on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when
Of what? Like a barber
I can't remember
pole?
what it was. It was. It was an egg roll, and then so I was like, but then it was like when it was got not hard. It was.
It all crumbled
yeah,
up.
it was all crumbly and stuff. So.
I love that so much. Well, do you know what it was of the tattoo?
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. It's been a while
like a
since I did
dragon
it.
or something?
Oh, you know what? It was a smiley face thing.
Oh, okay.
And then it would when it, because I wanted to.
You
do
wanted
the
to
whole deal.
get big and
Yeah.
then smile at him?
Yeah.
Oh
smiley
man, that's
face thing.
sexy.
That's what it was. Oh no! I remember now. It was a bill. It was a dollar bill. It was like a.
And then it grew.
Yeah,
because your dick was so money.
Yeah, this money.
You're
Like,
like,
you get
my
that
dick
big
is
bill.
so
Get that big bill, but it was
that's
never.
a big bill.
Yeah, that's a big bill, but it was really. It wouldn't ever get to be.
Oh, Big Bill. I love Big Bill. Big Bill fan club. Big billionaires.
Big
Rise up.
billionaires. Hey, accomplished another episode of talking about our dicks.
Yeah, we
Yay.
did. I mean, I know it had to make its way in. You go long enough, eventually, it's gonna happen. It just has to. Yeah, I think that's it for our resolutions. We're gonna have to check back in all year, so I hope you guys will come on this journey with us as we attempt to resolve so many of our issues. I don't know. I think this is gonna be a good year. I have a lot of weird, strange hope and optimism.
Ambrose called again.
Ooh.
He just texted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh,
He thinks you got cut off.
yeah.
Maybe we just had to.
He told me that he says that he kept us on the deal for that extra minute. or
Oh,
something.
way to go,
Yeah.
Ambrose. God
Yeah.
dang it, Ambrose.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much. Anyone who's listened to our podcast so far, thank you. It's a labor of love that, as it grows, I'm enjoying doing it. I hope we can find people who enjoy listening to it. Please leave reviews and comments, and we're just gonna keep on going towards these goals. We're gonna have ourselves a motherfucking year. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna Avada Kedavra that shit. So, I am your snake daddy, your cheeseburger princess, your shit poster supreme, Matt Keck, and alongside me is the light of my life,
Paul Skinny Knees Shields.
Old Skinny Knees. So on behalf of Old Skinny Knees and Dr. John Hammond, I just want to say, bottom boys, ouch!